Alright, it is Nathan Nerd, and we are here playing some more 7 Days to Die. It is the afternoon of day 27, and I went ahead and made up another forge just for some iron and whatnot. I have a whole bunch of cement going in here. I've got some bullets going over here, getting ready for Horde night, and oh, why? I don't have any cement going at the moment, but that's okay. We've got a screamer outside. We're gonna have to go take care of her. But we do have quite a bit of concrete mix already made up. So what I am going to do today is I'm going to start working on expanding our Horde base and kind of fortifying it a little bit. And it's I have kind of a layout in mind. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an outer ring around it, and then I'm going to have let's see here, I definitely want to do some of the barbed wire traps, and then on the inside I'm going to have some more barbed wire. There's probably some of these spikes just to kind of like slow the zombies down and damage them as I kind of train them around in the inner circle, if that makes sense. You guys will see. You'll understand it when I get done. But I'm hoping to be able to stay within the confines of my base rather than having to run around in that field all night. And if I can get some of those traps going, then we can, as we're running around, the zombies are going to take damage and they're going to die a lot faster. So I'm not having to use quite so much ammo, I hope. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work yet, but we're at least going to test it and see how it does. It could totally fail. We've already seen that once, but we're going to try. So first and foremost, I need to, do I have any wood crates already made up? I don't think I do. No. So we need to take some of our wood here. Thankfully I have a whole bunch of it. And then we are going to, let's craft about 300 of these. I know that sounds like a lot, but it'll make sense later on, I promise. So in the meantime though, we've got a whole bunch more cement that's getting ready to be made here. It'll probably get made while we're over there doing all that. So let's go ahead and where might my bike be? My motorcycle's over there. My bike is off over here. I did go down into my little mining pit over here and got a whole bunch of resources, and that's kind of what's being cooked down in both of those forges for right now. So we can go ahead and grab our bike and pedal on over to our Horde base. Okay, we are back over at our Horde base, and there's a dog that is kicking a nurse's butt over here, like hardcore. What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? Gotcha. Okay, well, that takes care of that. Might as well get what we can out of him. And so now we're going to start expanding on our Horde base, and I do have kind of a basic layout in mind for how we're going to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on all of that and hopefully show you guys, at least on one side of the base, what I'm kind of thinking. So when I get that done, I will show you guys, okay? Alright, so this is going to be my basic design, and it's going to be repeated on all four sides. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my traps set up in this little area, and I might move it one out. I'm not quite sure yet. And then I'm going to have enough area where I can run past safely hopefully the zombies don't try and avoid the traps. We'll see. I don't know. And so I'm hoping, like I said, to be able to kind of train them around the actual base itself and through the traps, through the spikes, through everything. And then worst case scenario, I'm going to have this probably 4 high, maybe 5 high. And I'm going to have catwalks on top. So worst case scenario, we climb up onto the sides of the outer wall, and we can just kind of run around, regroup, arm if we need to from the base itself. And then I think that should be a pretty successful Horde night. My goal is not necessarily to try to keep them out, but at least keep them under control. And like I said, by that I mean at least being able to kind of train them around the inner base itself and hopefully keep them from getting in. I might have to redo my door here and rethink that a little bit. I'm not quite sure, and just have it so that I can get in through the top. That might be an option. That might be the best option, to be honest with you, at this point. And then as far as getting in through the outer wall itself, I haven't quite decided yet if I want to put a door up here or not. I'm kind of hesitant to, because they tore this one down so quickly before, and so it makes me nervous too. It makes me feel like I might end up just wasting resources building door after door after door. I'm not really sure. I would like to have a way of kind of getting my bike in and out for the meantime. I do have other plans for that, possibly. I'm thinking maybe an underground garage might be in order. We'll see. But yeah, this is going to be my base layout, and it gives me plenty of room to run around in here if I need to. I do, like I said, I'm going to have room here that I can run past the traps, hopefully. And yeah, I have good vibes about this. I have a lot of work to do. I honestly don't think it's all going to get done before the next Horde night. We only have about one in-game day before the next Horde night starts, so chances are it's not going to get done, but we'll see what we can get done. I might be able to do like one row of traps here, one over there, and then one on the back side, but we'll see. So yeah, I am going to continue working on this and see how far I can get, and then we'll see where we're at before the next Horde night starts. Hopefully I can make some pretty good progress here. So I will see you in a little bit. All right, we are back. I finally finished the initial layout that I wanted for the expansion to my Horde base, and I'll just run down here and show you guys real quick. What I'm gonna do is these squares right here are gonna be traps, and then I've got plenty of room to kind of train the zombies around. I can go on either side of the traps to hopefully catch them in there. And then also what I want to do is eventually I want to set up turrets in each of these corners here to kind of shoot at them as I'm running them past. The goal is to not burn up so much ammo during Horde nights. Obviously, like, I'm not going to have everything set up before our Horde night in a little bit, but this is definitely something that is going to be a work in progress, probably for the next week after this Horde night. But I just wanted to show you guys my general idea. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to build up a ramp right here for right now so that I can get inside safely and have this wall. I might open it up a little bit on each side to kind of let the zombies in so they're not tearing apart my walls. That way I have less that I have to repair after Horde night. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I haven't decided yet if that's really going to work out or not. It might be something that I test out on the next Horde night. I'm not sure. But this is my general thought. So I think on here we're going to have some blade traps. We'll probably have some dart traps over here. And then maybe some more blade traps back here. I'm not quite sure if I want to alternate them, if I want to try different types of traps. And then on the outside, I want to do a row or two of the barbed wire fences, I think is what I want to do. Or maybe some electrical wiring. I'm going to have to figure out how to set all that up. And then definitely on the inside, I'm also going to have those barbed wire fences running in here. So that is what I'm thinking. This is the progress that I have made. It took me a little bit to get the spacing down right, because I did want it to be somewhat symmetrical and somewhat like a, I guess kind of like a castle, where you would have like the outer fortresses in the corners and that sort of thing. So that's where I'm at right now. I am actually going to run back to my base and gather up all of our materials and stuff that we need, our ammunition, everything else that we could possibly need, and bring it on back over here. And then I want to upgrade. I'm going to grab the cobblestone rocks that I have and upgrade the upper tier of the existing base, just so that they don't tear it apart quite so quickly while we're up there. So I am going to do that, and I'm probably going to make some spikes that I can lay down pretty quickly, so that I can run the zombies over those, help them take damage that way. And yeah, I think we've got a good solid layout and plan for how we're going to finish off this Horde base. And eventually I am going to move everything into there, and that's where we're going to operate out of full time. I'm going to move out of my house over here and have all of our materials, all of our resources, all of our tools and equipment, like our forges and my cement mixer. Everything is going to be over there, which will make things a lot easier and a lot smoother when it comes to making upgrades, repairs, that sort of thing. So I'm not always limited on what I can carry over there with me. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having this poor house has taken quite a beating over the last few weeks. So how are we doing in here? Aha, there's the rest of our arrowheads. I've also been making up some steel crossbow bolts for our crossbow, so that we can have some more ammunition, simply because the iron ones require feathers, and I didn't want to go and loot nonstop for a day or two trying to find feathers. So that's why I'm making these. It has used up quite a bit of my scrap polymers, because you have to use steel arrowheads and scrap polymers. So we are going to have to kind of restock on that a little bit after Horde night, but should be okay. We should be able to make do. And then the other stuff that I have been doing is I've made a lot of 7.62 ammo, and then I also made some armor piercing ones for the big guys. So hopefully we can hopefully that'll be enough. Oh, I don't want to make that much. Let's only make 500 for right now. Just get some more bullet tips going so we have them. Let's see here. I don't have very much in the way of shotgun shells, and I don't remember. Let's see what they take to make those for right now. Shotgun shell, buckshot, gunpowder, and paper. What does buckshot take? I don't remember. Lead and clay. Okay, well, unfortunately, we've already cooked down all of our lead. We've got a ton in here, which we can get out of the forge if we need to, but I'd rather not, especially when we can just go mining in our pit and get some more pretty quickly. I'm not going to be too worried about that before the Horde night, just because I feel like I'm already kind of pressed for time. What else do we need here? Oh yes, the cobblestone rocks. That's what I was going for. Cobblestone rocks. Let's take our wood stairs over there. And then let's grab this stack of wood. And let's get some spikes going. Just so that we can have... How many can we make? 175. Let's make 100 for right now. Just so that we can have some in our inventory ready to go. I have also repaired all of my equipment. My AK-47, my crossbow. I haven't repaired this yet, but it's still doing pretty good on durability. These were pretty low, so I wanted to make sure that those were ready to go before Horde Night came. Just so that we're not having to stop and repair like our primary weapons right in the middle of everything. Probably a good idea. And then, what else can we do here to kind of prepare? Oh yes, I went and I repaired all of my armor and everything too. Everything's looking pretty good as far as getting prepped and ready to go. I do have quite a bit of cement here going so that we have the resources that we need to have when we do go to make those. What did I do with the rest of this? Oh, I took it over. So that we have the resources we need when we are ready to move everything over. And let's see here. So now what I want to do is I want to take this wood that we have, and actually let me go ahead. No, I'm going to leave those here for right now. I'm going to take this stuff and I'm going to run back over to our base. I know it's a lot of back and forth. This is kind of one of the reasons why I want to get this to the point where I can move in permanently so that I don't have to keep spending time running back and forth, because it's a big waste of time. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get all these upgraded real quick. And then it'll be pretty darn close to Horde Night by the time we're done. Okay, we have finished upgrading the second level up here. So our base is as ready as it's going to get for Horde Night. Now, I need to run back over to the house. Close those doors. And I need to... Oh, I also put down a whole bunch of spikes that I can kind of run the zombies through. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Where'd you come from? You just a random? Looks like it. Okay. Oh, please. As you can kind of see over there, the red, those are the tops of the spikes over there. Really? Really? Oh my goodness. Apparently I can't shoot today. Not what you want going into Horde Night. Why are you... Can you die? Thank you. Alright. I am going to run back over to the house, and I'm going to grab the rest of our ammunition, some food, make sure we've got water. I think I have some red tea on me, which is great. Great for stamina and everything else. So, we are going to go and make sure we are geared up and ready to go for this Horde Night. And that is also going to wrap it up for this episode. And next time, when we come back, it's going to be the day 28 Horde Night. I'm excited. I'll be even more excited for the next one after we get the base upgraded the way that I want. But this one should be pretty fun. I did make quite a bit of ammo, so we should be prepared. But, I don't know. Maybe not. I guess we'll see. So, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And I appreciate anybody who's watching. Honestly. I appreciate you all. And I will see you next time. Bye!